enjoying some stress relief. That's why you get an e-bike. You just get out and say screw it, have some fun, get some exercise. Good for my heart, fighting heart disease, so keep me in good shape, closing in on 50. So we're going to explore a little more of this interstadium connector and push the range a little bit on the bike. So just kind of ride along and enjoy. It's right outside Tempe in the Salt River system. So far, you can see that we've got 120 miles on the odometer, and we've had it just about right at a week or so. So we're definitely testing it out. Anybody from SWFT watching this, we're going to punish this bike. Be the endurance test for you. Have the wheels wear off of this damn thing. But we're in pedal assist too, which is nice. You know, I'm not even hardly giving it. I could do this indefinitely. And apparently this is how you maximize the range. They claim up to 37 miles on pedal assist. They don't state what level that is. But I don't know, we'll see. We started out at 115. I've got a SWFT cycling app going too, but started at 115. And we'll see if we can make it to Tempe Town Lake. It's probably another 4 or 5 miles, so maybe a 15-20 mile round trip. Hey. Desert thunderstorm coming in here. We kind of dodged some showers. This bike's proved pretty water resistant. We haven't taken it through mud puddles like down there or anything asking for it, but reasonable caution, you know. Not riding in the middle of a downpour, but on either side of it. It does just fine. Oh, we've got a rental scooter on the ground over here. Not like I'm going to be some warrior about it, but kind of gives them a bad name. Cities don't like them in when people do that. But nice day, nice break in the weather. Not too bad, it's about 56 degrees out, so it's a little warmer here in Arizona than a lot of the country, so grateful for that. However, for those of us used to the high temperatures, it's a little bit chilly. And again, for those watching, hey, there we go. We're getting past here. So that's a really nice mountain bike, but I'm only doing about 13, so we could put in a burn here. I hate getting past, but hey, that guy's pedaling. Burn. There we go. Maybe 17 miles an hour, 18. I don't want to kill my battery. Can't wait till I get the replacement in. I love the bike, but the response from the SWFT personnel has not been the greatest, just to be honest with you. Anybody watching this, thinking about buying it, proceeded to tell me how they were part of my movement and didn't offer a bigger battery and so on. Well, I'm part of a movement too. I want a bigger battery that's, you know, supposedly compatible with the bike. You want to charge me $400 for a battery, right? That's a 10 amp hour. plus shipping, plus, you know, by the time I was looking, it's going to be $500 for a 48 volt 10 amp hour battery. And then you flip it over and it has a China stamp on it, so it's a China lithium battery for $500, which I can get that for about $200 for about the exact same thing the UPP China sell, which is about the equivalent, for about $200, and I could get a 20 amp hour with LG cells for $400. So that's my only real gripe, is that. So far the thing does really well. I mean, it doesn't do, real world full throttle. I mean, I'm 180 pounds with gear on it when I have my backpack. Just figure another 20. It's about 200 pounds. Full throttle, flat out. Be lucky to crack the 15-mile range. With some pedal assist, you do all right. We haven't even hit 1 bar in the battery yet. And you see, we're at 7 miles right now. So with the pedal assist too, it seems to be doing pretty well. This one's a little different. It's gradually, just due to the loss of the battery, it slows down like a mile an hour per pedal assist level as it dies. So kind of tells you, oh, somebody's got wheels over there. Wow. Maybe threw them over the fence. There's more rims there. I guess people didn't appreciate their flat tires. This is under the 202 in Phoenix, Tempe area. And you can kind of tell we're getting into more of the city area itself, because it's pretty brutal. Oh, it looks like the pathway's torn up here. How nice. So let me get up and over this. Boy, that pedal assist is nice, and the throttle is right up that stuff. No issue. Again, it's not a world's best killer for motors, being 500 watts, but it does okay. Pushes you along at 20. I think the fastest is 24, but I consistently will hit it on the max speed on the rides. It'll tell me I've hit 22 to 23 for max speed. So, now we went around that pathway. Now, once that dries up, I'm not going down there with this. It's not a waterproof 100% deal. It isn't listed as a mountain bike or anything. It's a fat tire all-terrain. So realistically, you can take it up some gravel roads. Here in Arizona, you can get around pretty much any gravel roads just because it's dry. But in the mud and the muck, I don't know. Just paid a decent amount of money for it, so going through a mud pit like that down there just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. There we go. And it's doing well. That's a rough area down there. I'd like to take a mud truck down there. Tempe Marketplace. Anybody's familiar with this? Right outside ASU here. They have the nice biking paths, and ASU is kind of known for having a lot of scooters. We also test the driverless vehicles. looks like we got a skyscraper being built. There's Salt River. They kind of dam it up here, and then it turns into Tempe Town Lake up here. Which if you fly into Phoenix, you'll come over, either coming in or leaving, you'll go over Tempe Town Lake. And there's a jet up there, taking off from Sky Harbor. This little college area, places to go out and eat. Red Robin. Looks like I go under the bridge here. Looks like we'll make it to Tempe Town Lake, and we haven't even hit a bar on the charge. Boy, it's kind of disturbing almost that there's that much power savings between when you just drop down to 2, and honestly, when you're riding it, it really feels very little difference between power level 2 and 3 as far as the pedal assist. That part I'm not really happy. And then there's a huge jump from 2 to 1. I mean, if I had to say on pedal assist 1, it's not even giving you enough to make up for the extra weight that it has as an e-bike with the battery and the motor and everything. So it's a heavy ass bike on level 1 still. But the nice thing about that heaviness is the stability. And you can take high speeds with this. I know the Super 73 competitor is basically the same size frame. This one actually is built a little heavier even than the 73. They're doing 50 plus on those, so this at some point will be a mini electric motorcycle, and the pedals are just for show. Oh, there we go, Tempe Town Lake there. So far we've gone 8 miles. Down by the lake here. And the brake squeal. So far, brakes I've had to adjust them out twice, so it's kind of bothering me a little. Try not to ride them an awful lot. Looks like we got a little bit of mud we get to go through here on this thing. A little bit of soft dirt. And it's not squirrely, really, like you would. Like a lot of the fold-up e-bikes and all that, this is an actual bike frame. Might as well be a motorcycle. It's pretty stable. It's not squirrely. Just kind of zipping through 10, 12 miles an hour. Plenty fast through here, just kind of trying to see realistically if I got to ride this thing for distance. You know, I get stuck somewhere. On pedal assist 2, which I can do this indefinitely at 12 to 14. I mean, it's not even an effort. Getting to ride along the lake here. I may be able to make it all the way around the lake and back home again. I guess we're going to have to see. There's Tempe Town Lake. The Tempe rowing team, and you can sailboat. There's pretty good bass fishing in there. We bass fished it. I've had a little 12-foot Coleman crawdad flat bottom in there before, and we did pretty well. Well, it's a fun place, and in the evenings it's pretty well lit over there. Those student housing and apartment buildings, and it's pretty well lit, pretty well patrolled, so it's fairly safe. You know, you can come hang out. You see a lot of the ASU college kids are here running around, a lot of scooters, a lot of e-bikes. So on either side, you can dip off real quick and get a bite to eat. And Scottsdale's right over there. We're right on the border. There's a spin. I wasn't too impressed with those. It did 14 miles an hour with me on it, and that was it. And this bike does make some noise. A lot of it's the whine from the knobbies, but you can hear the motor too, which I don't mind in the sense that it does give people some warning you're coming here and there. You know, which kind of helps people look around and not wipe somebody out. We'll see if she notices it. That's the danger. Not even just completely oblivious to the fact we were there. Somebody here at binoculars. You can see all the benches you can sit by the lakes, and then the business buildings here, and you see all this when you fly into Phoenix. Go up top here. No slowdowns. 15 was easy. Just pedal assist 2 up the hill. No issues on power with this bike so far. You got a flood down here. A little bit of wet. Got a lake here. Try not to get it too wet here. A little bit of mud. A little bit of mud in here. Doing just fine. We are at 9 miles now. It's not like with a conventional bike, unless you're a biker, you're going to go out for just a pleasure 9 mile each way, so 18-mile round trip. Some cyclists do for sure, and God bless them, and they're in great shape. But I am not the one. Not yet. We're going to use this to kind of wean ourselves into power level 2. This thing, when we upgrade to the 1,000-watt motor, is going to be a riot. Come down here and just burn out. nice. It's got a fairly quick jump to it. Everywhere you go, there's a guy who gave me a thumbs up over there for the bike. Oh, that's a badass dog right there. Oh, look at all the e-bikes and scooters and everything down here. It's pretty cool. I haven't been down to this side before. It's a new experience here. We'll stop and take a 420 break over here. Yes, named Cushman for a reason. There we go. Made it to Tempe Town Lake, Tempe, Arizona. See the water pipes there arching over. Nice ride.